Hi everybody and welcome back. You got Phillies fever? Are you feeling good? We certainly hope so. It's time now to go back to 1960. The racetrack, Roosevelt Raceway, the now sadly departed Roosevelt Raceway. And the race back then was the messenger stake. It was 48 years ago, and the purse was $143,000, which back then was like real money.
Yeah, real money, yeah.
It's almost real money today. You know, it was a terrific race. I think you'll enjoy it. Let's watch.
Roosevelt Raceway, 40,000 fans watch a field of 10 3-year-olds cross the starting line in the richest one-heat race in harness. A messenger stake with a total of nearly $143,000 prize money. One filly, number 5, Countess Adios, and she leads narrowly as they come around the first time. Breeder, trainer, and ace driver Del Miller is in the sulky. Close behind is Devon Goose, number 1, with Hugh Bell driving. The favorite, Major Goose, number 8, is way back and can't get through the field. On the backstretch of the last circuit, it's still Countess Adios in the lead. Devon Goose staying close, and Muncie Hanover, number 3, making a strong challenge on the outside. Countess Adios draws on a fantastic reserve to show magnificent finishing speed and cross the finish going away with a length-and-a-half margin. A pretty purse for a stylish filly worth over $71,000 first prize money.
Countess Adios, the great race mare, a girl, a filly, beat the boys. Great story, too, because she won two-thirds of the Triple Crown. And the only reason she didn't win the third leg, which was the Little Brown Jug, was because
she was not eligible. And you can't supplement to that, so, you know, she wasn't in. Yep.
And Del Miller was the driver.
Yeah, Mr. Harness Racing, I think that's what they called him.
Right.
I do want to say something. That week of the Little Brown Jug, that she should have been in that race, she set a world record that week. So she probably could have beat the boys, but she didn't get the opportunity.
And you know what? She was also double-gated. And I think you said she was free-legged,
She was free-legged, no hobbles. She was probably one of, if not the best racing filly ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing stuff. The 1960 Messenger and our blast from the past here on PA Harness Week with Bet Girl and Zero. And now let's go back to Bet Girl because she's got Sunday's 10th and feature from right here at Harris Chester.
I do. Let's head right into the field. You want to check out Philos Hanover. He's coming off a 1-month layoff. Cam Sam just won the Winners Over. He's taking a little step up in class here. And then we've got Total Truth, the soupy, I wanted to say, let me try that, super classy. That's a little better. He's not soupy.
Unless you're hungry.
He's a rich guy, almost $2 million in earnings. I'm going to untie the tongue while everybody watches the race.
And Cinderella Guy brushes to the front, overtaking Philos Hanover, and Cam Sam is relegated to third. Then comes Total Truth and Quality Western. Eos remains on the outside of rivals. Casimir Cam Ocean will follow his cover into the bridge turn. King's Road edges off the cones from last. They're covered by 9 lengths, and now Total Truth is flushed out from fourth by Eos. And he's 4 lengths off leader Cinderella Guy. The half was 55-3. Cross the bridge and onto the backstretch. Cinderella Guy leads a length and a half from Philos Hanover in the pocket spot, and Total Truth ranges up first over. Eos is second over, now 2.5 off the lead. Nowhere to go for Cam Sam. Casimir Cam Ocean is gapped on his cover. He's 4 lengths adrift of new leader Total Truth. Quality Western needs racing room. King's Road is behind excess cover. And it's Total Truth with the neck in front. Cinderella Guy fights back at the inside. And these two are heads apart for the lead. 3/4 in, 1:22-4. Midway around the turn, it's Cinderella Guy by a head from Total Truth. And Eos moves 3 wide. Philos Hanover awaits the open stretch. Casimir Cam Ocean is re-rallying. He's 4 wide off the turn, but 4 off the lead. Top of the stretch, Cinderella Guy is all up. Total Truth centered the track. Philos Hanover splits rivals late, and it's Philos Hanover and Catello Manzi to win it.
Philos Hanover shows off his early gate speed, and then around that first turn, you can see Cat Manzi kind of looking over, and he's like, Cool beans, man. I got Danny Dubé coming. He's going to give me some cover. That's exactly what happens. And Total Truth comes on the outside. So he lets a couple of guys battle on the front, sits a perfect two-hole trip, wins in 1:15.4 with Cat, and 2 Cam Sam was second. Third did go to Total Truth.
All right. 7th race here at Harris Chester on Sunday was a 35 claimer with a $21,000 purse. On Your Mock was the 5-2 favorite with David Miller. Up front, Kyle and Jingra was the 3-1 second choice. Let me say Jingra. Jingra.
I love it.
And I'm a Gordy 2. Who named that horse? It was 7-2 with Tim Tetrick. Here's James with the call.
Up front, Kyle and Kelly Spur past 3/4 in 1:23.4. Midway around the far turn, up front, Kyle leads by a neck, and Kelly Spur is applying steady pressure approaching the top of the stretch. On Your Mock, fans 3 wide. Out widest of all from the back of the pack is I'm a Gordy 2, and do me a favor in the green blinkers in the open stretch. There is 16th down and swarming in and up front, Kyle with Kelly Spur. Do me a favor the inside. On Your Mock, far side, I'm a Gordy 2. 6 across the track at the line.
Wow, Bet Girl. 6 of them on the wire together. And that's the kind of race, you know, the race ended with, like every race, every racing secretary in the world wants the race to end just like that. They were all on the wire together. You couldn't tell them apart. 6 of them separated by noses. In the end, though, it was the favorite, On Your Mock, who was first, winning in 1:52.3. I'm a Gordy 2 was second, and Kelly Spur and Corey Callahan was third. And we caught up with David Miller and asked him about his victorious drive. You don't feel silly talking to a man who's dressed like I am, do you?
Not at all.
Thank goodness.
Keep our distance.
In the 7th here at Harris Chester, it redefined what a blanket finish was. You were on Your Mock, which was the 5-2 choice, lukewarm favorite. And at the wire, there were 6 of you guys separated by a nose. Did you know you won?
No, not for sure. I was back here in the paddock. You know, it was a photo, of course, and I was back in the paddock and got called back to the winner's circle. There was a couple guys hanging around. They thought they won, but it was a tight finish.
They don't happen all that often. People in racing love to see that, but it was like 6 of them on the wire was kind of amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. I'd never seen a finish like that. I mean, there was 6 right across the track. I mean, that was, and there was like a head separating a lot of them there.
Let's pick it up from Sunday's card, $30,000 claimers, and here we've got Arid. Western Delight has second-itis, and actually in his last 6 races, he's finished second 5 times. Point of Attack has been at Pocono Downs during the summer. Now he's here hanging out at Chester.
He's within 2.5 of new leader Arid, who clears the front before the bridge turn. Point of Attack continues on second over. Western Delight tips off the cones. Mexican Coast closes the gap from the back of the pack, leaving Dream Possession last of the octet from 4th over. They're covered by 6 lengths for a half of 56.2. Across the bridge and onto the backstretch, Arid leads 3 parts of a length. Carly on Hanover is pressing first over. Spirited Scoot is locked in the box and slightly gapping the pocket. Point of Attack to his immediate outside. These front 4 covered by a length and 3/4. Out third over, that's Western Delight. Silver Flash is buried at the pylons. Dream Possession has excess cover in front of him, and Mexican Coast is last, 7 lengths off Carly on Hanover, who sticks ahead in front from Arid. And Point of Attack is just off this pair, 3/4 in 1:24. Approaching the top of the stretch, Arid has fought back at the inside of Carly on Hanover, and Point of Attack angles 3 wide. It's 2.5 lengths more to Western Delight, who saved every bit of ground, and Western Delight's coming up the open stretch with a 16th to go. Arid with Carly on Hanover, center of the track. Point of Attack, Western Delight, and Arid, they hit the line together.
It was a 3-way photo finish with Arid winning by a head, and I bet this horse was really teased in school. Arid extra dry.
Something smells right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's brutal. So Dan Dubé guides him to victory in 1:53. It looked like at one point he kind of just threw in the white flag, but he comes back and he wins. Second went to Western Delight, and the show spot went to Cara Leone Hanover. I think that's right.
Cara Leone Hanover.
There we go.
Did you have that, Bet Girl?
I am Bet Girl.
Okay.
So, of course so.
Stay with us, because when we come back, we're going to have a look at Sonny the Paddock Judge, our guy, who's going to talk about cold weather racing. It's kind of interesting. Stay with us, won't you?